Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial we are going to be working on a dress for our Amigurumi doll. Now before we get started or I go any farther into this tutorial, I do want to take a minute and apologize to everyone who has been on my Amigurumi doll tutorial and then ask for clothes because I didn't do any, but in the video I said I was. And to be 100% honest with you guys, the reason why is because when I posted that video, it didn't get much attention, so I kind of put making the clothes on the back burner. But now a lot of people are watching it and they're wanting clothes for their dolls they make. So I sat down and I designed a dress. And then we're gonna have some more clothes following this. So, first of all, I'm sorry that happened, and, yeah, subscribe to me, because I'm going to be putting out more clothes for your Amigurumi dolls. Okay, so, today's tutorial, like I said, is going to be this dress. Now, I made this dress out of Karen's Simply Soft Party. It's a 4-weight. It's a little thinner than, let's say, your Red Heart Super Saver. But today's tutorial, I'm actually going to be using Red Heart Super Saver, some scrap yarn I got laying around, and a 4.5mm hook. We're going to need a needle to weave in our ends, your scissors, and then we're going to need some needle and thread, and hook and eye closures. Now these you don't need. Like, this dress actually doesn't have one on it, but I wanted to add one on the one we're making today so it stays secure on her back. See how it's open? So what we're going to do is we're going to use those hook and eye closures to close up her dress. Like that. Okay? But you guys can use any 4-weight yarn you want for your dress. And like I said, you don't have to do the hook and eye closures. And you guys can get pretty creative with this dress, putting some design or ribbon on it, putting bows, all kinds of stuff. Also, apologies for the way I sound. I'm kind of a little under the weather today. Not much, but enough that I kind of sound funny. Alright, so get your stuff together, guys, and let's get started. Okay, to get started, we are going to get a slip knot on our hook, and we are going to chain 29. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. Alright, now we are going to single crochet, single crochet into the second chain from hook. So not that one, but this one. And we're going to single crochet into each chain. 1, 2. Alright, so you guys go ahead and single crochet down your chain, and I will meet you when we get back to the end. Okay, I'm coming to the end. I've got one more I need to work into, and there is my last single. Now we should have 28 single crochets. So we're going to chain 1, and we're going to turn, and then into that very first single crochet we're going to work an increase, which is just 2 single crochets into 1. And the reason that's called an increase is because it's increasing our stitch count. So 2 singles into 1. So that's an increase. Now we're going to just work a single crochet into the next 2. 1 and 2. And then we're going to repeat that over again. Increase into the next. Single crochet into the next 2. And that is what you're going to repeat across your singles. And basically what this is doing, it's going to make that straight line, you know, that straight chain with the singles that we have. What that's going to do is going to start making it curve like this. And that is what becomes the neckline right here. Okay, so increase, single crochet into 2. Increase, single crochet into 2. Let's see, so I got increase, single, single. So repeat that down your chain, and when we come back, or when I come back, I will meet you at the end. And we should have 38 single crochets. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm coming to the end, and my very last single crochet right there is going to be an increase. And now we should have 38 single crochets. Okay? And that is the end of round 2. So round 3, we chain 1 and we are going to turn. And you guys can see how it creates that neckline, right? Alright, so for row 3, we are going to work 1 half double crochet into each single all the way across. So 38 half double crochets. Let me get some slack. Okay, so half double crochet all the way across, and I'll meet you guys at the end. Okay, be right back. Okay, so I'm coming to the end. I have 2 more half double crochets I need to work. All right, and there's my last one. Okay, so that was the end of round 3. So round 4, we are going to chain 1 and turn. And round 4, we're just going to work 1 single crochet into each half double all the way across. 1 single, 1 single. So that's all you're going to do for row 4. Okay, so get your row 4 done, and then come back here, and we're going to move on to row 5. All right. Okay, so I'm coming to the end of row 4. We're going to single crochet. Oh, I got 2 more I got to work into. 1, and that last one is kind of turned a little. There, I got into it. All right, so there's my last single, and this is what our work should be looking like. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create this little sleeve, the armholes. I shouldn't say sleeves, the armholes. All right, so that's the end of round 4. Row 5, we are going to chain 1 and turn. And we're going to single crochet into the first 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we're going to chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I did work mine a little bit tighter, but that's all right because we're not going to actually be working into the chains. We're just, in the next row, we're going to work around the chains. So chain 8, and then we're going to skip 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And into the 9th, we're going to work a single. I looked away, so I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now we're going to single crochet into the 9th, and we're going to single crochet into the next 9. So we're going to have a total of 10 single crochets right here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oh, one more. 10. All right, now we're going to chain 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Single crochet into the next, and then we're going to single crochet to the end. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so that is the end of row 5. And now you can see, if we hold the top of the dress like this, this is the part that's on our shoulders and our armhole. Just like that. All right, so to move on to round 6, we're going to chain 1 and turn. So basically what we're going to do now is work 1 half double crochet into each stitch, and then around that chain 8 we're going to work 8 half doubles. So I'm going to work right up to it. 1, oop, that's a double, 2, 3, 4, 5, don't forget that very last one right there, 6, and then right into this chain 8, I'm going to work 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now you notice how I didn't bunch them up. I let them kind of go where they went by themselves. That's kind of what you want, because you don't want them all mashed together in the center of your chain 8, right? Just evenly space them out. Okay, now we just half double crochet into each one to the next chain, do the exact same thing, and I'll meet you guys when we get to the end. All right, I got one more half double crochet I need to work to end round 6. And there we go. I'm sorry, yeah, round 6. So that's the end of round 6. Our work should look like this. Now we're going to move on to round 7. We have, chain 1 and turn. And all we're going to do is half double crochet into each half double all across. So that's going to be round 7. So then we're going to work 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Half double crochet into each. So 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. 5 rounds of half double crochets, okay? So you guys work that off camera, or by yourselves, and I'm going to work it off camera. And then when we come back, we're going to be at the end of row 11. I keep saying rounds, I'm sorry. At the end of row 11. So all we're going to do is just work 1 half double crochet into each stitch. Okay. All right, I will see you at the end of round 11. Okay guys, I'm coming to the end of row 11. I've got 2 more that I need to half double crochet into. 1, and the last one is turned on its side a little. And there is my last half double crochet, and that's the end of row 11. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, so to finish off row 11, instead of chaining 1 and turning like we always do, we're going to start working in the rounds now to make the skirt of the dress. So at the end of row 11, we're going to bring up our other side, and we're going to go right into that very first half double, if I can get in there. I don't know why that was so tight. All right, now we're just going to slip stitch. All right, so round 12, we are going to chain 1, and we're going to double crochet into the first 3. So we're going to go right back into that very first one we slip stitch to, and we're going to work a double and a double into the next 2. So that's 3 double crochets, And now we're going to increase into the next. So the increase for the doubles, same concept for the singles. We're going to work 2 double into 1. So we're increasing our stitch count. Double crochet into the next 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to increase into the next. Let's see, increased, see, double, double, 3 doubles, and then an increase. 3 doubles, and then an increase. All right, so oops, lost that one. So repeat that around, and I will meet you guys at the end, or back at our beginning. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm coming to the end of round 12, and I have 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3 stitches left to work into. So I worked my increase, doubled into the next 3, and now I'm going to increase into the next. And then we're going to double crochet into the last 2. And slip stitch to our first. And that's the end of round 12. Now we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, and 47 double crochets. Okay, so that was round 12. We are going to repeat round 12 2 more times. So round 13 and 14, we repeat round 12. So what we do is slip stitch, chain 1, double crochet into the first 3 doubles. So right back into that very first one we slip stitched into is 1, the next is 2, and the next, well, it's supposed to be 3, is 3. All right, now we increase into the next, and all that is 2 doubles into the next double. Double crochet into the next 3. 1, 2, 3, and increase. And that's what we are going to repeat around for round 13, and then for round 14 we're going to do the exact same thing. So I will meet you at the end of round 14. Okay, so I've just finished round 14, and I should have said this before we took that little break. At the end of round 13, you should have 58, and at the end of round 14, we should have 72. However, stitch count is not a big deal on this because we're not evenly going to space anything out, so it's perfectly fine if you don't have that stitch count. All right, so we just finished round 14, and we are going to finish the very last round. So we're going to slip stitch. We're going to start the very last round. Slip stitch to our first double. Chain 1. And all we're going to do for round 15 and our very last round is work a double crochet into each double all the way around. So we're going to go right back into the double crochet we slip stitched into with the double, and then just work 1 double all the way around. And that is the final round of our dress. But you guys, if you want to, you could keep repeating keep repeating round 12 until the dress comes to, touches the bottom of her feet. That'd be kind of cute, like a little ball gown. All right, so double crochet into each double all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of round 15. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm coming to the end of round 15. I have one more to go into. Slip stitch to our first, chain 1 and pull up a loop and cut. All right, now I'm going to weave in my ends, and then after that I'm going to sew the closure, the hook and eye closure on the back of the dress. But like I said at the beginning of the video, guys, that is not necessary. You don't need that at all. It should still fit her pretty good. The dress, I'm meaning. But yeah, that same concept that we just made for this dress from the neckline down is what we are going to base most of the tops off of, meaning sweaters, cardigan, little shirts for them. Oop, didn't get all that. Maybe we'll do another dress that goes to the floor, little shoes and pants. I'm just trying to talk while I'm getting this done. I'm rambling. Almost done. All right. Okay. So there is our little dress. Ta-da! Okay, so now I am going to pop this open. I think I'm just going to go with silver. What a cute little case. So I need, oh, here it is. I need a piece that looks, oh, excuse me, that looks like that, and then the piece that's got the hook. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pause this for just a second. I'm going to get my needle threaded and get everything ready, and I'll be right back. Alright, I've got my needle threaded, and I've got a long piece of thread on there. So I'm going to start with the hook part, and I'm going to set that on that first row of half double crochets right there. Set it on there right there. I'm going to try to go into that, I think that's the second stitch. I'm just going to come up. Ooh. I'm just going to come up from the back. And I'm just going to go back and forth around the loop, meaning this loop, and then I'll come around this loop a few times. Get back up there. Sorry about that, I bumped the camera. And I wanted to try to get a color close to the coral yarn that I'm using, but I don't have thread that color, so I just went with pink. Alright, now I'm going to go the other loop. Bumped it again. I'm going to call this good on this one. So I'm going to snip. Well, actually, I'm going to run this in and out a little bit, just like you're weaving in some yarn. And I'm not worried about it being all fancy looking. Nobody's gonna see it. Alright, now I'm gonna snip both ends. There. And there. Alright, now I've still got enough thread on my needle. I'm gonna knot the end again. Oops. Okay, so I've hooked the other end of the closure onto the hook, and now I'm just going to let that lay right straight across where I want it and to the about as straight as you can get it. And that way it's also as tight as I want it. Like if I wanted it looser, I'd move closer to the end. So right now I'm just trying to find that hole without stabbing myself. There we go. Ouch! I stabbed myself. Okay, so now I'm just going to do that same thing, just in and out. Oh, for Pete's sake. There. Okay, so now I'm going to do this off camera because I feel like this is a waste of... I feel like you guys don't want to watch this. Okay, so I'm going to finish sewing this end on and I will be right back. Okay, I got that end tied or sewed down, and I weaved that in and out, and I'm just gonna snip. Save this for later. Unhook that, and I'm gonna put it on her. Oop, it's hooked on her. There we go. Okay. Now you guys can definitely put more hook and eye closures on here. There she is. Ah, she looks cute. Okay guys, that is it for the dress. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Thank you so very much for watching. Subscribe if you guys haven't. Hit that thumbs up. Check out my description box. I got some links down there for you guys. And the hook and eye closures you can get from Walmart. You can order them off Amazon. Any 4-weight yarn will work for this, guys. So subscribe because I'm going to have more clothes coming out for your Amigurumi dolls. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.